Welcome to another edition of Happy Trails 812. It's just me today. The hubby's at work, so gonna have to just have a real quick talk about trip planning. How do you plan your trips when you are going out on the trail? How do you find your water sources? How do you know where you're gonna camp, or if there will be anywhere that is got good ground to camp on? Let me know how you do it. I use several tools. I use Onyx Backcountry, Garmin, AllTrails, and Forest Service websites, National Park websites. Those are a few good places to look and find maps. Sometimes different national forests will even show backpacking trails that do have water sources nearby user-generated campsites. So that is a really good place to find information. A wealth of knowledge that you can always look to is Facebook groups. I am a member of many Facebook groups of different forest areas that we go to. And when I am planning a trip, I will plan the trip on Onyx Backcountry and mark out my route. I will post the route on a Facebook group in that area for hiking and backpacking, or the National Forest group of that area. And we'll ask the group members if they know of any water sources along that route or campsites that are already established that I can use. And that's a real big way to find areas in which to camp. Then my biggest hack is, and I don't know if any of you do this, let me know, but it is taking and going into AllTrails, using a filter for backpacking, finding the backpacking trails. Once I find them, I go into the reviews of that trail and I filter for the backpacking reviews. As I am looking for through the reviews, I will search a keyword like camp or water source or filter water or something like that, and see all the reviews that bring that up. They also have where you can link your activity to your reviews. So if you go to somebody's review who has a backpacking review and they said that they've camped, that they, were out 2 days or whatever, you can click on the activity linked to the review, and it will show you with little arrows and a green line where their direction of travel. You'll see a little rat's nest of arrows all in a big rat's nest in areas that they went back and forth in. So if it's at a water area, if you see it's at a blue line because there's a stream there, you know that, okay, they posted this review in June and they were back and forth right over this water 4 miles into their trip. So they were probably getting some water. You can also look on those same reviews, those same activities that are linked to it, and find another little rat's nest of area that they walked back and forth in a bunch. And a lot of times if you look, between the 5 mile and 10 mile mark, it'll be where they're planning on camping. And a lot of times you can find, an area that they camped at that way. Sometimes they will link pictures to their review and to their activity. And when they do that, sometimes they will even have pictures of their camp set up. And you may be able to look at the picture and see if there's a fire ring there or a water source nearby, because they will have posted and linked the pictures to their activity. That's another great way that I've found to find different water sources and things. It's really nerve-wracking going out into the backcountry and not knowing if there is a water source out there, if there is going to be any flat ground to camp on, if there are going to be any suitable trees to hang a hammock at. So it's really good to do a little bit of research beforehand to have a better idea and a little bit of peace of mind when you go out there in the backcountry. If you found any use in this information, then like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Happy trails.